Hello, how you doing? How you doing? My name is Antonio. My page is Unapologetically Black. I ask that you like and subscribe to the page. The Ja Morant situation is Ja Morant as a black man is being denied his Second Amendment right to open and carry. He's in a state such as Tennessee, which has open and carry laws.
Law that dramatically expands who can carry a gun in public in Tennessee goes into effect today. News Channel 5's Mo Hyder joins us live in Nashville this morning. Mo, this new law has been criticized, but it also has a lot of support.
Yeah, it certainly has, Rebecca. So the new permitless carry law starts here today in Tennessee. So what this basically means is that gun owners can carry a gun without a permit. As legislation was signed back into law back in April by Governor Lee, he says it's a win for law-abiding citizens, but gun violence prevention organizations say they have their concerns about the potential danger this could bring. This law allows military members who are 18 and up and adults 21 and up to open carry or conceal carry without getting a permit.
Politicians in Tennessee and all throughout the Republican Party has been doing campaigns brandishing guns. Is Ja Morant, an NBA player, more of a leader than our politicians? Why is Ja Morant held to a higher standard than politicians? Why is Ja Morant being punished for executing his Second Amendment right to bear arms?
Andy Eggles, congressman who represents this area, Christmas card out. His entire family, they were holding assault-style rifles. He was asked about it today. You see the picture right there if you haven't seen it quite yet. He was asked about this. I want to play for you his response, and then I want to hear what you have to say.
We don't want to jump to any conclusions. There's still a lot more information about this case that hasn't been let out to the public. And I think ultimately, what this does is highlight some of the mental health issues, the mental health crisis we have in this country.
Any regrets about that Facebook post and the photo from your Christmas card?
Why would I regret a photograph with my family exercising my rights to bear arms?
Black people, we have to ask ourselves, why do we hold Ja Morant responsible for executing his right to bear arms? We say, oh, that's foolish because marketers would not pick him up and support him because he bear arms. Why is he not marketable because he bear arms? I'm going to tell you why he's not marketable with him bearing arms is because as a black man, he is not supposed to present himself as masculine in any shape, form, or fashion. They cannot see you as a threat in any way. You have to be easy or palatable to white people. You have to be Shaquille O'Neal. You have to be Charles Barkley. You have to be Michael Jordan. You have to be something that they do not feel or see as threatening in order for you to be marketed to white people. You cannot be a masculine black man and market it to white people. This is something we have to understand as a people. Why are we looking more and expecting more of an NBA player than we are expecting from voted elected officials? We have elected politicians doing campaign commercials, blowing up cars, carrying large assault rifles, while America is dealing with a mass amount of mass shootings. We're dealing with mass shootings on a daily basis. America has had more mass shootings with assault rifles than we have had days of the year, and politicians are able to campaign carrying guns, send out postcards, with guns. However, you hold this black man accountable, or you penalize this NBA player for brandishing a gun, saying it sends out a bad image. How is an NBA player expected to be more of a leader than an elected official? Or is it that white people find it troubling to see a black man with a firearm? Is that more troubling? These are the things we have to ask ourselves, people.
This year, you won't have been able to escape things like this.
You just might need that semi-automatic.
Golly wants to roll back abortion rights. Republican ads featuring guns.
Maybe a little Smith and Wesson 38.
Explosions. And more guns. And from Republicans believe that putting guns in ads shows they support the Second Amendment. Their conservative values.
My father taught me how to handle my first gun. I taught my son Oliver how to do the same. I've been shooting and hunting my whole life.
And look at how this candidate ties gun ownership to individual freedom.
And I approve this message, because without gun rights, before long, you have no rights.
While there's no real chance of Americans losing their gun rights anytime soon, suggesting they might can motivate Republicans to go to the polls. And when it comes to...
Is he suggesting that Ja Morant has no rights because he don't have a legal right to own a gun, because if he do, they will take away his livelihood? If he is filmed executing or utilizing his Second Amendment right, then he will be penalized financially. So Ja Morant has no rights according to Republicans.
Democrats trying to motivate Democrats.
From this day forward, August 25th, women all across Texas are no longer free to make decisions about our own body.
The number one focus of Democratic ads has been abortion, specifically highlighting the idea that more elected Republicans means less abortion access.
We should be putting pregnant women at ease, not putting their lives at risk.
So, Republicans play on the fear of losing gun rights and the freedoms that come with those rights. Democrats hone in on a different fear and the loss of another right.
I have a warrant for your arrest. Yes. Penal Code 243 violation. Unlawful termination of pregnancy.
Ads also reflect the news, so with inflation rising, Republicans have targeted the economy and immigration.
Because he cut taxes and built Trump's wall.
Thrown in for good measure.
Did we mention he owns a gun range?
Let's be clear. I believe that Ja Morant compulsiveness far as flashing a gun is mostly due to the culture of violence created in America due to capitalism and blacks being deprived access to that capitalist system created the gang and violence culture in our community, and he has a need to feel connected or to stay connected to that community in which he comes from, which is all negative, and is not something I am speaking for. However, it is within his constitutional rights to bear arms. So we have to ask if Ja Morant and other NBA players have signed away constitutional rights in order to enter the NBA. We also have to ask if the reason why it is so troubling for athletes to bear arms or to carry an arm is because so many athletes and celebrities are black, and the image of black armed man is more threatening to white people than anything. So black people need to have a second thought before you team up and target Ja Morant. You really need to rethink how you see what he is going through and what he is doing. I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just him feeling connected to a certain culture still, and that energy, that negative energy that comes from that urban culture of hunger and of concrete jungle, and I got to get up and get it out and eat, and it's the strongest survive. See, he have the need to stay from that culture, and due to the fact that he's eating, he want the hyenas to understand that he gonna keep them up off of them. See, it's a trend we have to remember in a lot of urban cultures now, is to take a celebrity jewelry or chain, or to make a celebrity check in, or to apply some type of pressure to a celebrity. So we also, as a people, have to blame the fact that we have allowed the check-in culture to exist, where gangs of inner city people are threatening to violate physically celebrity blacks when entering their town. That also contributes to this need for these high-end celebrities who we say have made it out the inner city to still burnish them pistols, and to carry those guns, and to still hold on to that mentality, because they still have to go around those wolves.